Hi everyone, it's Katie Dempsey here from Brand Ambition, and I've been waiting a long time to do this, which is to give you a tour through some of the brands that we've been working on for the past year. This one here is for Northport Aviation, which is a little airport up in Northern Ontario. I'm going to take you through the presentation so you can see everything that's included in the package, and as I do that, I'll try to give you some tips for your own company in terms of how to get super sharp with your brand consistency. So this package that I'm taking you through is actually the brand pitch. So when the designers put everything together, we usually bring the clients in and we put sort of all of the stakeholders around a table and we walk them through this, and this is what they would either approve or ask for revisions on. And the first page is really just cover art to sort of get people excited about the brand and give them a sneak peek of everything that's to come. The second slide that we take them through is the strategy, and I'm not sure how well this is coming up for you on your screen, but we just go over the brand overview and talk a little bit about the target audience and who we designed the branding for. And as well, we talk about what sets you apart. So one of the things that we do is research your competitors to make sure that what we're designing is something really distinctive in your industry. This next slide here is a mood board. The mood boards kind of show artwork that's already been created, and it may not have been by us, but it's really just to show the client the direction that we're thinking of going. This mood board actually happens earlier in the process, and it gives them an opportunity to see if they want more of an icon logo or if they want very simple line art, or here we might have pitched something that's mostly text-based. And so it gives us examples to show the client where they can make choices to make sure that the final outcome is something that they really like. And we do this before we commit a lot of time to designing from scratch, just to keep everything on budget. This next page is the logos. So we give all clients a primary logo as well as an alternate. And you'll notice that the alternate here is more of a horizontal version that's appropriate for letterhead and things like that. It's a good complement to the primary logo, and it gives you options if you're short of space. We also always provide a submark. This is a little bit more casual, more fun. It's something that you can use a lot on social media and as a watermark in places. It's more of a relaxed version of the primary logo. And so between those three items, you get them in black, white, in the full color versions of each of these logos in the package, so you have total flexibility for your brand moving forward. This next page is an information page. Really quickly shows the formal color palette. You'll notice there's codes here, the hex codes, CMYK, and RGB codes for all of these colors. So you can use the exact same ones on all your print, your website. If you go work with another designer, they can be totally on brand for you. These here are the typography or the fonts that we've chosen, and these are also included in your package. So you would get those and be able to download them to your own computer, so that if you have someone in-house who's making your promotional material, again, everything's going to be totally on point. So this document kind of functions a little bit as brand guidelines for your company as well. These are textures. This is usually where we get the most questions, and clients sometimes don't really understand the use of textures. But really what we want to do with these kinds of patterns or items is provide more visual cues for people to recognize your business. So a good way to know if you have a really strong brand is to cover up your logo, or to take your logo off of your website or a brochure and ask yourself if your clients would still be able to recognize that as your business. And the textures really carry the load there. Particularly on websites, we'll use these behind copy or to designate breaks in the page. And so they're really important for that, and we try to keep them on concept. So here, this texture, which I'm not sure if you can see on your screens, is actually an elevation map. So it has all those little loops of different heights and elevations, and I really like that one. Included in the package are some custom icons that we create, different ones for different companies depending on what your needs are. I really like these like bars. These have the location codes for different locations for the pilots, as well as we gave them some more elevation loops and elements here, and a rationale for why we've chosen these things and put them all together. This next slide is a look at your business cards, which is really one of the first opportunities that you get to see all of those brand elements working together. I really like this business card for that. The primary logo's on the front. You can see some of that elevation texture on the sides. On the back, we're using all of the colors of the brand, as well as this sort of the little bar here that was part of the brand elements, and we're using that just to highlight the Facebook and Instagram handles. This is a first look at your Facebook page and sort of what your business will look like fully branded. So with our package, we always include Facebook cover art as well as your logo submark, which will fit in your profile boxes, and a suite of social media posts. So when you first put that up, that's kind of a quick glance at how your company's going to look, and a lot of clients really like this page mocked up. This is my favorite slide, and it really showcases the social media suite that comes with it. So these are templates that you can actually use moving forward for your company, and I advise you get these as well, even if you haven't gotten branding done, because after your brand's complete, we really recommend sharing branded posts or graphics at least twice a week for 6 to 8 weeks. That really trains your audience to recognize your company and positions it as distinctive from your competitors. So these are provided to you as templates, and this one right here, you can see we have a line down here and this sort of red bar that says let your dreams take flight, and then there's one of those little location indicators coming down here. The image behind this can be swiped out in Canva or Adobe, whatever you're comfortable using. And so you can keep using these over and over again with new photos or different quotes or testimonials, and it really gives you an opportunity, quick and easy, to use your brand moving forward. And this final page is just a quick mock-up that we show for people. In this case, we mocked up some apparel and what a t-shirt would look like for this company. So they really get to go through here and get a feel for how all of those different elements come together. If you're interested in getting branding for your business, which is new, or rebrand if you have an existing business, we do offer free consultations. So you can sit down with one of our marketing coordinators for like 40 minutes and ask all the questions that you have. If you have any challenges with your business, if you're trying to reach a specific target market, and we can answer all of those questions before you commit to anything, and there's no obligations for that. So that's a quick look at a branding presentation, and if you stick around, I'd be so excited to share some more with you. So see you guys soon. Bye.